Hello everyone and welcome to Ori and the Blind Forest. My name is Brent. Thank you so much for joining me today. So I didn't actually intend or plan on playing this anytime soon, if at all, on this channel. You know how sometimes things just work out in funny ways? Today has definitely been one of those days. So I originally intended to play one of our 3 playthroughs that we've got going on at the moment. But I don't know, it's just been one of those days, I think, where, you know, it's just kind of worn me down a bit, and I just kind of felt like playing something a bit more chill, you know? Of course, the other 3 playthroughs have been quite high energy, high enthusiasm and such, but sometimes, you know, it just happens. So it's those days where you're in a bit of more of a quieter, somber mood, I guess. And so, you know, I thought rather than waste an opportunity to upload a video, I'm trying really hard to stick to a schedule here, so I thought I'd kind of fill the void just while I'm in this bit of a slump, just to play something a little bit different. You know, it might not be necessarily a series we see through to completion, or, you know, continue on in a frequent fashion, but maybe we'll save it for, you know, these kind of days, because they do happen from time to time, and it'll kind of make it, I guess, a special treat, just to kind of lift the spirits a little bit, so to speak. So this is Ori and the Blind Forest, of course, as you can see. And after I did the vlog on Sunday, yeah, I just had a massive hankering to play this game again. It's been a while since I picked it up, and I'm really excited actually to get back into it, to start again from the beginning, and take you guys and gals along for the journey. If you haven't played this yourself, then you're in for an absolute treat. Hopefully this half hour or so of gameplay will, you know, maybe entice you to get it for yourself, because I would wholeheartedly recommend it. You will not be disappointed, or you will not regret it. And it's the perfect opportunity because, of course, with the sequel coming out later on this year, then, you know, it'd be really great timing for you to pick up that one when it comes out. But if you have played this game, then I do apologise. You know, hopefully you might enjoy it nonetheless. Like I said, you know, we won't necessarily play this all the time, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of jump on the opportunity to play something a little bit different and have a nice chillaxing time, you know. To use a word I'm not necessarily too fond of, chillaxing. I don't know, it's just a bit sharp for a word, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's just jump straight in and get on with this. I'm not gonna, you know, commentate over everything, because this game deserves better, I think. It doesn't need my annoying voice over all of it. I'm just gonna kind of stay in the background, you know, and let you folks enjoy the visuals and the incredibly amazing soundtrack. Absolutely beautiful. Everything about this game, if I had to sum it up, would just be stunningness or beauty. It's that kind of game. I absolutely love it, and it's definitely one of my top 3 favourites, I'd say. And that's saying a lot, because I've played a lot of games. Okay, let's just jump straight in. I apologise for rambling. We'll start an empty slot, and I'm going to be quiet whilst you enjoy this. And I promise you will enjoy it. So, in my vlog, I actually said, like, if you wanted to be kind of enticed and enthralled, watch the first 10 minutes of this game. And I wasn't lying, I wasn't exaggerating at all. It's, you know, it's one of those games, like, if it can do such a good job in 10 minutes of kind of cutscenes and very brief gameplay to to make you feel emotionally invested in such a short space of time and incredibly enthralled. It's got to be doing something right, I think. Oh man, don't it just touch you in the heartstrings? So that was Naru, the big fluffy beast. She is essentially the kind of surrogate mother to Ori, who's the white light sprite. I don't mean to be a poet there. This game also really, yeah, like I said, it does a really good job of kind of drawing you in incredibly quickly. So it's kind of the first 10 minutes are kind of a cross between a cutscene and kind of a tutorial. So as you can see, I'm actually controlling Ori here. And yeah, it tells the story really well and also gets you involved and engaged, you know? It's like when you got like a 10-minute cutscene at sort of games, it can be a little bit boring at times. But when it kind of switches between the two, like visual story and engagement, I don't know, it just does a really good job of getting you emotionally invested, like I said, and bringing the story to life, I guess, in a very, very real sense. Man, this is like the ideal life. Just so peaceful and idyllic, you know? Look at the visuals. How are you not in love with this yet? I really hope you are, because man, I can't say enough. I can't gush enough about this game. It's just everything I love about gaming. Just sheer escapism. Wouldn't you love to live there? I'm actually tearing up a little bit. I can't believe it. Oh man, it hasn't been that bad a day, but that's what gaming should be about, you know? Just sheer happiness and nostalgia. I'm so glad to be playing this again, I really am. Okay, so we're actually controlling Ori again. But the music, man. The music and the visuals just pair together so well. Oh dear. Okay, so we're actually controlling Naru here. There's only ever been two, I think, instances in my life where I've been just mesmerized, I guess, by some sort of visual entertainment. And I've actually kind of felt my heart swell, you know? I don't mean to sound really corny, but you know that feeling where you're just like wide-eyed with just sheer awe. Lord of the Rings. The Fellowship of the Ring, when I saw that first time in the cinema, and this game. That's literally the only two times I can recall where I've actually felt that kind of sense of wonder. And to put a game on the same level as Lord of the Rings, as nerdish as that sounds, that's definitely saying something about the game for sure, in the most positive way. Okay, so luckily Ori here is a little an incredibly nimble so-and-so. Oh, just the details. You know, I mean, I can't even imagine how much work putting this amount of detail into a game must have taken. How much effort, how artistic an eye someone must have. I mean, look at it. Every tiny little nuanced part of this scene is just, yeah, simply breathtaking. Holy crap. I can only stand in awe of, like, people with this much talent. Seriously. I can't even imagine what it's like to be this talented. Okay, so little Ori here. It's unfortunate you're remembering the good times and the bad. And bringing some food back to his dear old Naru. Has your heart split in two yet? Oh man, even though I knew it was coming, so incredibly sad. Okay, so we're once again taking control of Ori, and this is kind of a prime example of like engaging the player. You know, just giving the player control in this part of the introduction. It just feels like the joypad is just incredibly sluggish. And that's not like a of detriment to, like, you know, the mechanics or anything. It's like they've intentionally done that to kind of make you feel kind of Ori's frailty in this moment. It's a fantastic little thing. An amazing little kind of addition just to draw the player in even further. Like, you get incredibly engaged with the main character. Okay, so the tree that you can see in the background there, where Ori actually originated from, who is actually kind of a part of that tree, in fact. Yeah, it's just revived Ori, giving him a second chance, so to speak, to find out what the heck went wrong. And find out we shall, hopefully, fingers crossed. So we're actually kind of properly playing the game now. kind of throws you straight in there. But it's got a very kind of, I don't want to say simplistic play style, because that's not fair to the game. It's incredibly easy to control, even if you're like quite new to platform games. I kind of grew up with these sort of games, so I absolutely love them, and I got an incredibly unspoken soft spot for them. But yeah, even if you're kind of brand new to the genre, then you know this is very much a pick up and play title. The mechanics are incredibly smooth. The controller is incredibly responsive as well, and all round just a very, very pleasing game to play, especially when you get some of the further advanced skills. It's a real joy to play, absolutely. Okay, so that's the Soul Link that we just created. We just got the ability to do that. Essentially, that's the game save, so you're going to want to try and do that as much as possible. Of course, at the moment, it's not... Jesus, Mary and Joseph! Oh, jeez. I actually forgot that happened. That scared me. I scare quite easily. Maybe we'll play some scary games at Halloween time or something, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that made my heart jump. Okay, so you know, just to clue you in a little bit, the green orbs, very, very briefly, that's our health. The yellow circle is our experience, which we are going to need to get different abilities. And the blue orbs, which we don't really have any of at the moment, are soul charge. That helps you save the game and also uses a lot of the powers. Anyway, press X to pick up the tiny light. Sure, why not? My strength is returning. I am seen, the lights and the eyes of the spirit tree. I was lost in this glen when she loosened her grip. I can guide you on your journey if you allow me to come. But be still, can you hear that? They must have followed you here. Oh jeez, okay. Alright, so we've got these very unpleasant froggy people. But that's not a problem, because we have just acquired the Soul Flame ability, which is our first kind of attacking power. So once you save the game, you can actually spend some ability points on some of these skills here. Can we actually buy any? We can. Okay. I'll buy the Quick Flame. It's always good to have a good offense this early in game, because unfortunately you don't really have the agility. Woo! Jeez! You don't really have the agility at the moment to dodge too well. We've only got the very basic jump. And yeah, you're going to want to try and dispatch these enemies as quick as possible. Their light shall return to me. These words the spirit tree once said. In the glade past the caverns, we'll find him. There's a path up ahead. Okay, so this is the map here. As you can see, there's a little bit uncovered already. Not a massive amount. This is a pretty darn big game, and there is no fast travel, from what I've seen anyway, unless I'm being incredibly dense. But yeah, if you want to get from one side to the other, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to hoof it, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, but running around in this game never gets boring or dull. Once you're used to all the controls as well, and you've got a lot of the abilities, it's actually quite thrilling just to go from one side to the other. And I guess to an extent, kind of challenge yourself, like speedrun it. Yeah, and just try and get there as quick as possible, as fluidly as possible. It becomes a great challenge in itself, to be honest. Okay, so I mean, like I said, I don't want to play this too much of this, just in case anyone is intrigued and want to get it for themselves. Then hopefully, you know, this might whet your appetite a little bit. So I'll play for like a half an hour or so. If anyone does want me to continue this, then I'm more than happy to, because I freaking love this game, like I said a million times already. Spirit wells are ancient structures connected by the roots of the spirit tree. Use their light to replenish your strength whenever you are weary. Okay, so we've uncovered our first spirit well. Basically, it's a free save. You don't need to spend any of the blue orbs on using it. We can't get up there just yet. One of the fantastic things again about this game is lots of secrets, lots and lots of secrets. If you want completion, if you want to get kind of full completion, you're gonna have to keep your eye open for a lot of these secrets and come back to places you've already visited when you've got some of the better better abilities, which means you can kind of go further afield and climb higher and jump faster, etc., etc. So that's really cool. There's a lot of kind of replay value just to try and get all of this, all of the orbs, all of the power-ups, etc. And yeah, it's very, very rewarding. Very rewarding. And there's quite a few puzzles as well. As you can see, you can grab objects. Do all that sort of basic platforming. We just picked up a keystone, so we actually need a few of those to actually unlock the first gate, I believe. So we'll have a look around, you know. Unfortunately, I don't really remember too many of the details just yet, but you know what? That's part of the, you know, beauty of it. Just coming back to it after a while and kind of forgetting some of the details. Just makes it a joy to play once again. The Spirit Gate blocks us. They were built for protection before the days of decay. The required keystones must be nearby. To reach the Spirit Tree, we must pass the Spirit Caverns that lie beyond this gate. Okay, so we'll get to the next area, at least. And yeah, maybe we'll pick this up again at some point. I really hope I do. I'll definitely, I mean, without a doubt, I'll definitely play through this again. Before the release of the next one, for sure. Just because I want to kind of go into it fresh. Ouch! Okay, I should have probably avoided that. I'm quite rusty at the moment, I do apologise. It's been a while, like I said. I'm not trying to make excuses or nothing, but it'll take a while to kind of get used to all the mechanics again. Simples. Oh jeez, got more of these spiky blobby dudes. It's strange how, like, in most games, the first enemies are always blobs. Why is that? Or slimes. Is it because they're like the most unthreatening things in the world, so they kind of make good level one monsters? Can't get through there just yet. It holds a power up of some sort, which we'll have to come back to later on. Yeah, you ain't no freaking challenge. Yeah, froggy bugger. Okay. Oh man, the Spirit Caverns. I love this level. Absolutely love it. The one thing I absolutely adore more than anything is the music. I want to show you folks the music in this part of the map, because I could honestly listen to it on the loop for days and days. I've actually been keeping my eye open for the vinyl soundtrack for this game. It was incredibly limited edition, I believe, and it sells for like close to 100, if not beyond £100 sterling. So I'm hoping one day, you know, if the gods favour me, I'll actually get a copy of that to add to the collection. I'll be super happy if I can. Super, super happy. Ori, this is a map stone, one of the many ancient markers created to chart the forest of Nibel as it grew. There is a piece missing. If we can find the map stone fragment, we might be able to repair it. Okay, let's go take a look-see. I'll be completely honest with you, I don't want to stop playing this game just yet. I want to keep playing, but I'm also very wary of upload sizes and such. Unfortunately, I haven't told you guys yet, but my internet is pretty shockingly bad. At least compared to like today's standards. So uploading and stuff takes a lot of kind of forethought and preparation. Oh dear, we missed our chance to get up there. That's fine. I'm pretty sure we have to go downwards anyway. Oh dear. Okay, just gotta avoid the spiky things because poor old Ori is quite soft and puncturable. Bless him. It's incredibly satisfying playing with the controller as well because you have the rumble feature. And that adds a whole nother dimension to this game, I tell ya. Just because you can feel every kind of explosion in your hands. Fantastic feature as well. Okay, so there's little plants there, the green plants actually give you health. Always worth picking those up, because you never know. Sometimes you get kind of sidetracked, and you don't realise you're quite low on health, because you're just flying around like a absolute ninja. Also, one thing I learned incredibly early on in this game, save as often as possible. Because you'll never know when you might accidentally fall down a hole or something. And have to restart from your last save point, and you want that to be as close as possible to where you last left off, if at all possible. The light of the spirit tree lives in all of us. He is the reason we're alive. He's the reason we grew. When he called out to find you, many years passed. We were attacked, wounded, and killed by our foe. Now these ancestral trees are all that's left behind. Come closer now and feel the light of Fi, the spirit inside. Okay, what have I got to lose? Answer, absolutely nothing. But I have much, much, much to gain. Nice! We've learned the wall jump. To use ability, push direction towards the wall, press A. Happy days. Alright, let's do it. Boinky, 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 boinky. Yay! There's a very gradual, but very satisfying progression in this game. And it goes, you know, in very, very small steps, I guess. Not in like leaps and bounds, so... You know, you gradually gain all your abilities and agility back as you progress, really. So, you know, of course you got things like double jumps and wall climbs. It's not just relegated to kind of jumping at walls. But another fantastic thing is, like, again, the progression. Like, normally without the wall jump you wouldn't be able to get back up here. But now that you have got it, it gives you prime opportunity, even though you've been in this place already, to kind of explore the environment like brand new, you know? Like with these brand new additions to your repertoire. And yeah, it just gives everything, you know, just that extra dimension. I'll tell you what, once you've yeah, I think I said it already, but once you get all the ability points, once you get all the abilities, it's so fulfilling and rewarding just to fly around the map. It makes you feel really powerful and kind of like a pro. Even though chances are, especially in my case, I'm definitely not. Oh jeez, okay. Scary silhouette, don't like it. Alright, so this is kind of the first main puzzle you come across in this game. We'll complete this, and we'll probably call it an episode. It's an incredibly simple pattern to deal with, but yeah, like I said, it's kind of the first one you come across. And the timings are quite fun to do. Sorry, it took me a while to get up there then. Okay, so of course we can actually move objects. Unfortunately, this boulder is quite heavy, so it's pushing us back downhill incredibly fast. I kind of want to play for a little bit longer just to so this soundtrack can kick in. This part of the soundtrack is just freaking gorgeous. like I said. Okay, so now that's been lowered, we can actually get back across. Ouch! I should have watched for that. I'm incredibly lackluster at the moment. There we go, that's a map sting fragment. Happy days. Oh! Don't want to miss these experience points there. So if we look on our map here, as you can see, we've already uncovered quite a lot already. So the map sim was actually just to the right, I believe. So we'll go over there and slot that in. And then we'll probably call it an episode. Tell you what, while we're here, as I'll rid the world of these spiky slimies. And also get a bit of extra health. Save our game. There we go. And we'll slot this in. So these map sim fragments actually unlock a whole area. So this is the Sunken Glades, of course. We've unlocked 62% already. We've uncovered 62% already. And yeah, that's only one small area of the map, actually. There's a lot more to see. This part of the soundtrack. That little melody, man. That's never going to leave my brain for as long as I live. So pretty, so pretty. I absolutely love it. Bye, Doug. Unfortunately, this is where we have to part ways, and I'm gonna have to end the episode. I hope I've at least wetted your whistle. If you haven't seen this game before, hopefully I might have made you want to see more. I would wholeheartedly recommend more than anything to pick up this game if you are interested. Like I said before, you will not regret it, and I'm sure you will absolutely love it as much as I do. At least I really hope you do. But yeah, I guess I'll end it for this episode. If you would like to see more, then do let me know, because I would be more than happy to play this game on a more frequent basis. But yeah, I'll be back again on Thursday with another episode of something. I don't know. I'm sure we'll be back onto form and be our usual loud, rambunctious self. More is a pity. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again very soon. Until then, take care and have an absolutely wonderful week. Bye. Laters.